Hello, Lopez Academy parents and students. My name is Scott Carroll. I am principal here at the Dr. Manuel M. Lopez Academy of Arts and Sciences. We're sending this video out today to welcome you to the start of the new school year. So whether you're getting this Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, either way, we are excited to have our new school year starting. We're excited to have our students back. We know that it's not a traditional school year, but we're going to do everything we can to make it as rewarding as possible for all of our students. So I'm going to have a little bit of first day information for you here. And please feel free at any time to reach out to us here directly at the school with any questions, but hopefully we're going to answer some of your questions in this video. Once again, welcome to the first day of the 2021 school year, and we're excited to be with you. All right, so first question is, how do parents communicate best with teachers? Similar to when we are in regular learning, the best way to reach teachers quickly and efficiently is through email. Keep in mind, most of our teachers are not physically on site right now, so calling the school is usually not the best way to get a hold of teachers. We will make sure that we have all email addresses updated on our website. But that's usually the quickest and most efficient way to get a hold of teachers. Also know that teachers do have 1 hour per day of office hours, just like they did in the spring, to reach out to parents. So you should hear back quickly. If you don't, reach out to the office and let us know, and we'll make sure we facilitate that communication and get your answer for you. But usually email is the quickest way. In the future, our parents will have access to Canvas. Canvas is a learning management program that all Oxnard School District students will be using this year. We're still rolling it out now, but know that parents in the future, you will have access to Canvas. You'll be able to keep track of your students' assignments, your students' grades, everything you want to know about your student will be in Canvas. Very similar to Q Parent Connect if you've used that before. Those will both be available this year for you to monitor your students' progress. So expect to hear more about Canvas in the next couple of weeks. I want to remind you, our school office is open daily, Monday through Friday, from 8 until 4 o'clock. Feel free to stop by. We will help you with the social distance, of course, but our goal is to help you, especially at the start of the school year. You can also give us a call here at the school site, 385-1545. So, talking specifically about the first day of school, you can see the schedule on the right. It is very different. Normally during distance learning, we only have live sessions, 3 periods per day. We'll talk about that in a second. The first day of school is the only exception to that rule. We want our students to have a live Zoom with all 6 of their teachers on the first day of school, so they get to see their teachers and get to hear about how they're going to connect in the future. So please take a look on the right. Here is our first day of school schedule. You'll see that each period has a 30-minute session, and there are 15-minute breaks in between. So, for example, all students on the first day of school should log in a little before 9 o'clock for their period 1 class. Then their period 2 class at 9:45, period 3 at 10:30, and so on. Down at the bottom where it says periods 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, most students will not have these. Some students do have 1 additional course in the afternoon. So if you have a period 7 or 8 additional course, you're gonna log in from 2 to 2:30. If you have periods 9, 10, or 11, you're going to log in between 2:45 and 3:15. And once again, this is only for students who have that additional course. It is important that students Zoom live with all 6 of their teachers on the first day. Teachers will be discussing how the students will access their future live Zoom sessions. It's really important that they're there on that first day. We will be taking attendance. Just so you know, students should also follow our Dr. Lopez Academy Zoom expectations. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in this video, but it's our way to make sure that we keep our learning environments conducive to learning for all students. So that'll be highlighted a little bit later in this video, but please, we're going to ask that you review those expectations about Zoom with your student prior to their first login on the first day of school. All right, so first question is, how do you access a teacher Zoom session on the first day of school? Well, there's actually 3 different ways you can do it. Any of these 3 ways will get you there. It's not a combination. Pick one of these and go with it, and you should be able to access all 6 of the Zooms on that first day of school. The first way is to have your student accept a Google Classroom invitation that went out from Ms. Ramirez a couple days ago. She sent one to every single student by grade level. So our 6th grade students all received a Google Classroom invitation that was to join a 6th grade student resource center. 7th grade would have said 7th grade student resource center, and so on. So if your student has not on their iPad accepted this, they need to go into their iPad now and accept their invitation for this Google Classroom. This Google Classroom will have the document that lists all of the links for that first day of school. So that's one way. Another way that your student can access the Zoom links on the first day of school is to check our website. This won't normally be the case, but for the first day of school, we will list our Zoom links for all of our classes, all teachers on that first day. Those links will only be for the first day of instruction, but we want our students to have access to first day. It's that important. So you can also check our website. The night before, we'll be posting links to all the Zoom sessions for that first day of school. The third way that you can access it is to check your student or parent email the night before. I will tell you, less than half of our parents have an email on file with us. It's very important that you do. So if you do not, or you're not sure, please give us a call or make sure you include it on your first day packet that you're picking up this week. We want to be able to communicate with you. So if you do and have been receiving emails from us, we will send out a document on Tuesday night that will have links to all of the Zoom links by grade level for Wednesday's first day of school. So you can do any of these three ways. We'll give you the same access to Google Classrooms, or excuse me, to Zoom sessions on the first day of school. All right, so speaking of daily schedules, as I told you, Wednesday is an anomaly. Our first day of school is going to be different. Normally, Wednesday is a day that students will not have any live Zooms with teachers at all. It'll be an independent work day. But when you look at this daily schedule, you can find a copy of this, by the way, also on our school website and the Oxnard School District website. So on Mondays and Thursdays, students will have live Zoom sessions with their period 1, period 2, and period 3 teacher every Monday and Thursday. Their period 4, 5, and 6 teachers, they can Zoom with them on Tuesday and Friday. Please keep in mind these Zoom sessions are not optional. Students are required to attend their live Zoom session. They'll be at least 30 minutes in length, and teachers will be taking attendance from this Zoom session. Simply turning in work is not going to count as attendance. Students need to attend Zoom sessions and turn in work in order to get credit for coming to school. Students will also have live asynchronous, or excuse me, non-live asynchronous assignments on days when they don't meet with their teachers. So for example, on Monday, students will meet with their first, second, and third period teachers live. They will not have live sessions with their period 4, 5, or 6 teacher, but they will have assignments to complete for 4, 5, and 6. They'll be shorter, but they will have assignments. It's essential that students complete work for every class, every day, to get credit for attendance. Once again, any questions you have on this should go directly to the teacher first, as they're going to be the most knowledgeable person to answer this. If you have schedule questions, you can call our office though. All right, as I mentioned, students are expected to be present for all live class meetings. These meetings will not be recorded, they will not be posted. Students are expected to attend live just like they'd be expected to attend school in person if we were physically in school. All right, as I shared earlier, it's going to be important that all students follow our Dr. Manuel M. Lopez Academy student Zoom expectations. These are set up so that we can ensure that all of our students have a positive learning environment and they're able to go into their Zoom sessions and learn. We don't want disruptions to the learning environment. So we ask that our students follow these 6 norms or expectations. The first one actually is not even one of the 6. It's an important one though. Students need to always use your full name in Zoom. If you're not using your full name, you probably will not receive credit for that class or the attendance for the class. Make sure students have their full name at the bottom when they list their name while Zooming. All right, you can see the other 6 expectations here, including logging in and staying for the entire Zoom. Turning the camera on. We want cameras on. If students' cameras are not on, then the teacher does not know that they're engaging and participating. So students should have the camera on. If this is an issue, please reach out to our office and we'll work with you, but it's very important that students have their cameras on. We want students to stay muted. Unless the teacher has called upon them to answer, they should be muted so that they're not disrupting other students. We expect our students to participate. Simply being there is not enough. They need to be there and be ready to answer questions and participate throughout the Zoom lesson. Of course, we want them to show respect as they normally would to all other students, to themselves, and to the teachers so that we can keep a quality learning environment for all the students in the Zoom session. Last but not least, preparing for class. If students have an assignment that should be done ahead of time, teachers will let them know. We expect that students come prepared for their Zoom session. So please make sure you take a second and review these expectations with your child prior to the first day of school on Wednesday. Teachers will also be discussing some of these expectations as well. All right, so a preview of coming attractions. So just so you know, during our distance learning time, Ms. Reagan and I will continue to send out weekly video updates on our social media, via email, and through our applications. It's going to be important. Please make sure you watch the videos or read the information, because we want you to be aware of what's going on during our distance learning time. As we roll out Canvas in the next couple of weeks, we will offer some parent trainings. We encourage you to participate in those so that you know how to go in, log in, and monitor how your students are doing in all their classes. We will also have, for the first couple of weeks of school, Ms. Reagan and I will be hosting live Q&A sessions for parents at least once a week. The idea of this is for parents to come in and ask questions about the daily schedule, about how distance learning works, anything that's going to help you out. We want to answer the questions for you. So we'll be hosting these at least weekly for the first couple of weeks of school. We'll send out reminders on when to attend. They will be Zoom sessions, which are very easily watched either on your student's iPad, other devices, or even on a smartphone. So please keep an eye out for these. We look forward to answering your questions during these sessions. All right, you've heard enough of me now. I once again, though, most importantly, want to say thank you for all you do for our students, but most importantly also, welcome to a brand new school year. We're excited to start the new year, even if it's very different than usual. We especially welcome our brand new 6th grade students. We can't wait to meet them in person, whenever that may be. But we really want to engage with our students and our families to make it a successful year for our students. Please don't hesitate at any time to reach out. You can see my contact information, Mrs. Reagan, our assistant principal's contact information, and our counselor, Ms. Ramirez's information there. Our second counselor, Ms. Garcia-Napoles, is currently on leave, but will be returning to us shortly. So please feel free to reach out to us at any time. I hope that everyone has a wonderful first day and first week of school, and let's make it a great one. I know we can. Thank you.